Hello everyone, it's Delix. So, my thoughts, I've been talking about this topic for a long time on my live stream, and it's a topic in the anime community that I've been recycling at this point on my live streams again, and it's a topic I just want to bring in the actual video and see if anyone else can connect with it, and in general, not everyone can show up on live streams, so a topic that's been recycled many times. But for this video, I'm going to repeat myself and see if anyone else can connect with it. So, in my opinion, or maybe a fact, you're not obligated to like every series that's considered the best written in the anime community. So there's this thing where, like I said, you've heard me say this before, you're not obligated to love the best written out there. You know, you have your Demon Slayers, you have your One Piece, you have your Attack on Titan, and Hardsunder as well. You have all these shonens, or anime, if you want to treat everything equally, and not just separate anime and shonen, because a lot of people like to separate anime and shonen anime, considered shonen anime is not real anime. You get the point. But in this video, we're just going to treat everything equally. So, in my opinion, you're not obligated to love the best one out there just because the community tells you to. For instance, in my opinion, I don't think everyone should be obligated to put One Piece in their top 5 or their top 10 just because people told them to. As you guys know, I only have one shonen in my top 5, which is Naruto. Out of all the other shonens I've watched, Naruto's the only one I just connect with. And it's not because you grew up with it. You see, all year long I've been hearing this topic about you only like something because of nostalgia. To me, that's just an excuse so your series can feel like it's the superior series because you want that series to fall. And it's dumb. I have grew up with shonen anime like everyone else, and as an adult, you can revisit them and decide for yourself, do I connect with this universe, or do I just like it because of nostalgia? Now, giving newer generation anime a chance is always fine. Everyone should give everything a chance that is new. But just because something is new, it doesn't mean you're connecting with it, and it doesn't mean you should like it just because the community tells you to like it because it's new with better animation. And to me, it's just dumb. I feel like anything can hold up, given how the creator handled the story and the characters. Something that came out 20 years ago can be superior than something that is today 20 years later. Maybe an animation is superior, but what about storytelling and character writing and plot or build-up or whatever you can think? Some things do things better 20 years ago compared to how things are today. It's not about the date of release of the year. Whenever something was handled better, it was handled better. It's not because of how old something is. Relive or rewatch what you do connect with, which is something, doesn't matter if you grew up with it. If you connect with that universe, those characters 20 years later, then your heart and your mind belongs to that universe. Not because something is new. You know, I've seen Demon Slayer last year, and like I said in my review, I didn't really care for the characters, and I didn't really connect with what Demon Slayer was given to me. And I personally believe Demon Slayer was a great anime to start for a new generation fan that really wants to get into anime. Demon Slayer is a good starter anime. That's my opinion. I don't think it's best written out there. I don't think it's really all that deep or anything. I just feel like when I watched Demon Slayer, I feel like it was something to really just sit back and to enjoy. It's not really something that I can really get out of. As you guys know, I connect more with character-driven stories more than plot-driven or world-building driven. The last anime that really blew my mind was Black Lagoon in 2017. The character writing is so strong in that universe. I give credit to Oda. I respect the man that he's been doing this for 20 years. And I understand people think world building is more important than anything else. But for some people out there, including myself, we're not always looking for world building. We're looking for something to just connect with and bond with. And people bond with storytelling differently. Some people connect with the world building more than the character writing. I connect more with character writing than world building. Like, I can sit back and enjoy One Piece. I think pre-time skip One Piece is still enjoyable and to go and rewatch and have fun with. But the amount of times I have rewatched One Piece, I just don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. And it's not necessary because I don't agree with what I'm watching. It's just I don't connect what is given to me. You know, I get world building is a big thing. But somebody who is connected to character-driven stories more, like myself, I can't connect with the world building series because I'm not a world building person to be built for that kind of show. You know, just because the community tells me it's the best written in shonen and the best written out there, doesn't mean I'm obligated to agree with that opinion. I've rewatched One Piece many times. I've also grew up with it like in the big three. But as an adult and rewatching the big three, Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece, I have to say, I just still connect with Naruto more than One Piece, simply because I like how the focus is mostly on the characters more than anything. I can connect to the characters, relate to the characters, and understand the characters. When you compare Naruto to One Piece, Kishimoto is character driven and Oda is world building driven. If Oda focused more on the characters, there would be no world building to explore. If Kishimoto focused more on his world building, there will be no way to explore the characters. Naruto is known for character writing and One Piece is known for world building. If the other did the opposite, it wouldn't become what is known best for those series. You're not obligated to love it or like it as much just because they want you to be like that. You know, if you don't connect with a certain universe, regardless how well written it is, then just move on with your life. You're not forced to love it. Attack on Titan, for an example, as well. It's very complex, well-written, foreshadowing, and I get that. And Attack on Titan, in my opinion, is very great with its storytelling. But, like I said, I only care about its characters, and if I don't connect with its characters, you kind of lost me immediately. I'm invested to see how it goes further on, but it's not necessarily because I love anything about it. I just enjoy it. And yes, you can still enjoy a show and have a good time with it, but you don't really have to relate to it. Like, for example, I could still catch up to One Piece and watch it to get through it, but I'm not really there because I'm connecting with anything. I'm just there to just have a good time with it. And you can still watch something to have a good time with it. Like Demon Slayer. I watched it, I didn't care for its characters, but I watched it anyways because I wanted to get through it. I wanted to have the experience of it. You can still watch something and not get anything personally out of it. Just because you don't connect with it, it doesn't mean it's bad writing. You just don't connect with it, you know? If I don't connect with all these other series that I'm obligated to love, like Demon Slayer, One Piece, and Hunter x Hunter, which, about Hunter x Hunter, it's very complex. I understand the criticism when people say they can't get into it because it's written different. It's more of a complex, clever writing of a series. You're not really there to really get attached to anything personally from what I watched it. You're supposed to be admired of how it's able to execute its clever writing and how things go in Hunter x Hunter with its power scaling. People think Hunter x Hunter is very interesting because its power scaling is the best out of any other shonen. That's great. You're there for its system building. You're there for its clever writing. Just because it's considered the best written, it doesn't mean you're going to love it. It doesn't mean you're going to be obsessed with it because that's what you're told about it, you know? I love Naruto because I love Naruto. I'm never going to tell someone to go watch it because I think it's this and this, because I'm talking about myself. I love Naruto because I am me. Just because I can recommend you the show, I'm not expecting you to love it as much as me because I am me. You are not you. You may watch Naruto and think it's, well, dog shit. I love Naruto because I got more out of it than any other shonen, but this is me. That's not you. Bleach, for an example. It's considered the weakest out of the big three. But look, if you connect with Bleach's characters more and relate to the characters more, then Bleach is where you feel at home with. It's a series that you personally love. I love Bleach, but I never really connected with its character. Because the reason why I love Bleach and the reason why I rewatch it often is because I am very nostalgic for it. And as of right now, I've been rewatching Bleach to see the character writing that I missed. I've criticized Bleach many times, but there's something about Bleach that I never saw, but I keep revisiting it so I can see what I missed. And that's what I'm saying. One Piece can be the best written out there within shonen, but if you connected to Bleach more than any other series out there, then you belong with Bleach. You don't belong with One Piece. And it's not about how well a series is built. And it's about what you relate to and what you connect with the most out of anything else, you know? You're not obligated to love these most popular shonens or these most popular animes out there just because people want you to do it. You know, you love what you love because you connect with it. And yes, for an example, Black Lagoon, my second favorite anime, it doesn't even have a third season. And I got so much more out of Black Lagoon within 37 episodes compared to anything else that's recommended to me that I'm supposed to enjoy. You know, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, One Piece, I get it. You know, they're considered this, but if I don't connect with their casts, then you instantly lost me. Character-driven stories, more in my opinion, are more enjoyable because the main focus is always on them, their backstory, who they are currently, who they were in the past. Their journey continues. And when it comes to world-building series, you're invested with the plot, the foreshadowing, and the storytelling of what's to come. But when you focus more on the world building, not the characters, you kind of just get lost, that you're just there for the world, not really about the characters. And the main focus, to me, always has to be on the characters. So, once again, you don't belong to the best written, because sometimes the best written out there is not what you're looking for. You're looking for something that you could really, really bond with. And that's all I really have to say, you guys. It's that simple. But anyways, I am Deal. Subscribe if you want. It's Stay Ninja Weird, and bye.